All right, I guess we can start the meeting. So, good evening all for joining us today. So today we'll be having an orientation session on how to join the club. Before we start with the actual orientation session, I would like to tell you that Amrita Toastmasters Club is plainly dedicated to public speaking and leadership development. All right. So this is a club which is of an international level. Toastmaster International is an international club, and there are like thousands and thousands of Toastmasters club throughout the world. Amrita Toastmasters Club is one such club affiliated to Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore campus. And this club is not only for the engineering department, but for the entire university, including mass comm, English department, sciences, and the management studies. All right. That's a brief intro of the club. A more elaborate description will be provided by Toastmaster Pooja, the Vice President membership of the club. So if you guys have anything to ask or say before the orientation starts, feel free to. I believe that you guys have nothing else to ask. Observing the silence, we will be moving to the orientation session, and I'll hand over the stage to Toastmaster Pooja. Feel free to ask doubts at any point of the presentation. There is also a separate question and answer session at the end of the presentation. You can do that too. Over to you, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavesh. So greetings to one and all present here, and thank you so much for attending today's session. I welcome you all to the orientation program. So moving on to the next slide. So today I'll be giving an introduction on Toastmasters. In Toastmasters, we have three important skills that we'll be learning. Number one, leadership. Number two, networking. And number three, public speaking. And to guide us with this process, every member has a mentor. And then we'll be discussing about membership fees, how to become a member, resources and materials, and at last we'll be discussing, we'll be having a question and answer round where you can clarify your doubts. So what is Toastmasters? So the first thing that we all do as soon as we didn't know something is to Google. So I recommend you to do the same. After the meeting or whenever you are free, try Googling. You will explore really interesting stuff about Toastmasters on the internet. So according to Wikipedia, Toastmasters International is a US headquartered non-profit educational organization that operates clubs worldwide for the purpose of promoting communication, public speaking, and leadership. As Toastmaster Bhavesh said, there are n number of clubs around the world, and Amrita Toastmasters Club is one such club which is affiliated to Toastmasters International. And then moving on to leadership. So under leadership, we have active leadership and passive leadership. Passive leadership is nothing but club meeting roles, and active leadership is nothing but XCOM roles, which is executive committee. So let's first look into passive leadership, which is club meeting roles. As you all know, we Amrita Toastmasters Club meet every Sunday at 3 p.m. on MS Teams. In every Toastmasters meeting, we have three segments: table topic session, prepared speech session, and evaluation session. So to conduct the meeting, we need role players, and every member can play a role of their choice. But how a member sign up for the role? So if you become a member, how do you sign up for the role? So on every Monday, slots will be open. Members can pick any role that they want to do that week. And to facilitate this process, we are having an official WhatsApp group for the members. So once you become a member, you will be added to that WhatsApp group where you can just fill the slots. Okay, sure. Am I audible? Can anybody confirm that I'm audible?
But can you speak a louder, please?
Okay. Okay, thank you. So far, was that clear so far? Yes, it was. Okay. Thank you so much. So once you become a member, you'll be added to that WhatsApp group where you can just pick up any role that you want to do. So you'll be having a week, at least 5 days of time where you can prepare and practice for that role. So these are the roles that you can be doing. So moving on, TMOD. So to explain this role in detail, it is nothing but a host of the meeting. So the role of the TMOD is to introduce the role players, and he or she decides the theme of the day. As I said, we have three segments in the meeting. Uh, Table topic session, prepared speech session, and evaluation session. So in between every segment, TMOD takes control, and he or she can conduct games or present a speech according to the theme. And next, grammarian. Okay, so the role of the grammarian is to take notes of both good and improper usage of grammar. And also, the grammarian introduces the word of the day. For example, if I am the grammarian, I'll be introducing a word with the definition and a meaning and an example for that. And all other members present in the meeting are supposed to make use of that word while speaking. So this will really help us to improve our vocabulary. And next we have our counter. So the is that okay? So the purpose of our counter is to note any filler words. Filler words are nothing but unnecessary sounds or unnecessary words like like, and so our counter counts the number of filler words each speaker uses while speaking and presents a report at the end of the meeting. If I'm the counter, I'll present a report like Toastmaster Bhavesh used 5 hours, two three and one like. And next we have the timer. So the timer is responsible for monitoring time for each segment and each speaker. And next we have topics master. The table topic session is the most interesting segment of the meeting where every member and guest can participate and improve their impromptu speaking skills. So it's the table topics master's responsibility to prepare the topics and assign it to the members during the session. And next we have the speaker. So the speakers are expected to deliver a prepared speech for given allotted time. And every speaker has an individual evaluator. So it's individual evaluators' jobs to evaluate their target speaker. So the evaluator evaluates their target speaker and present their evaluation for 2 to 3 minutes. And at last we have general evaluator. He or she takes care of the evaluation session, as I said before, and introduces the R counter, timer, and grammarian, and evaluates the entire meeting. So these are the roles. And next, moving on, we have active leadership to discuss. Next slide, please. So before discussing about active leadership, I want you people to understand that uh, Toastmaster clubs are grouped into areas and then division, district, and final region. Bhavesh, can you please move on to the next slide to show the world map? So as Toastmaster Bhavesh said, there are n number of clubs around the world. So the entire world is divided into regions. So I hope you can see India comes under region 13. And in the next slide, can you please move on to the next slide? So here you can see we come under division 120. So, and also, we Toastmaster Club come under district 120, uh, division G and area 4. So, And the Toastmasters board of directors are also made up of volunteers serving for two-year terms. And all these leaders are elected by the club members. In club level, we have president, vice president education, and vice president membership, and so on. And every officer has a particular role to play. For example, it's vice president public relations responsibility to design a poster and to publicize our club. And it's my responsibility as VP membership to facilitate members joining the club. So these are the active leadership roles. And then next, moving on to the networking, which is the most fun part. Next slide, please. So Toastmasters helped me to network and make acquaintances with like-minded people. I got a chance to talk to a lot of professionals from various other clubs. Once you are a member of a Toastmasters club, you get the access to visit all the clubs around the world. And once in a while, we conduct joint meetings with our buddy clubs. And recently, on 16th March, we had an offline gathering in Coimbatore where members from various other clubs in and around Coimbatore were present. We socialized, we had lunch together, and we also had a chance to speak on the stage. And next, let's move on to public speaking. So to help us with public speaking, we have this special program called Pathways Learning Program. So currently there are 11 unique paths to help you achieve your goals. And each path has 5 levels. Can you please move on to the next slide? So I hope you can see there are 11 unique paths. So if you are confused to choose a pathway, an online assessment is available for you to take. At the end, it will recommend 3 paths that best fit for your goals. And each path has 5 levels. Next slide, please. So each path has 5 levels. In level 1, you will master the fundamentals. In level 2, it's all about learning your style. And in level 3, you begin to increase your knowledge. And in level 4, you will take what you have learned and start to build skills in level 4. And finally, in level 5, it's all about demonstrating expertise. So in order to complete a path, you must complete.
Pooja, your voice is a bit different. Can you take check on your mic?
Okay, so far, was I audible?
It's better now. From level 4.
Okay. Okay. So and finally, in level 5, it's all about demonstrating expertise. So to complete a path, you must complete all 10 required projects and 4 elective projects. And mostly projects are nothing but prepared speeches. And few examples of elective projects are to create a YouTube channel, or to create a podcast, or to conduct an education session, and etc. and etc. So moving on to mentoring, Pavesh, can you please skip those slides and move on to mentoring? So coming to mentoring, once you become a member, you will be assigned a mentor to help you throughout your Toastmasters journey. And whenever you have a question or need help or feel lost, your mentor is a great person to turn to. And moving on, we have to discuss membership fee. Next slide, please.
Pooja, before we go further ahead, can we confirm if everybody is in line with what we've discussed?
Okay. I was audible, right? My voice was clear, right?
Yes, you were audible. We'll just look for
Okay.
any doubts or clarifications if they require any.
Okay.
So if anybody, feel free to ask any doubts or clarifications that you have to Toastmaster Pooja or to me.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yes, please go ahead.
In between, you said about the different, you'll be conducting a test and we will be choosing one out of 3 There's leadership skills and mentoring strategies. So you will be giving the link for the test like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
not more of a yeah, sure. Please go ahead, Pooja.
Yeah, like once you join the club, there are few procedures for that, and once you become a member, you will be getting the access to log into your account, to your profile of Toastmasters International. So in that, you'll be asked to take the assessment.
Okay, understood. Thanks.
This isn't more like a test. It's more like a survey, a self-assessment survey. It wouldn't be like a test. It'll just be like a survey where you talk about yourself, and that will tell you out of the 11 paths, what are the top 3 paths that you can choose.
Like which
And
is
it's
our
not
weakness, and so that we can improve on it.
something like that. Yes, something like that. It's not necessary that you have to take the test. For example, if Toastmaster Pooja is interested in taking innovative planning, she can directly take the innovative planning. Let's say Toastmaster Pooja is confused between 3 to 4 options. So then she'll take the assessment to understand which is the best one for her.
Okay, understood.
So all this will be managed by a Toastmasters International website, and you will get a special account in that website. So once you log into the website, there's something called Basecamp. There's some resources and materials available that you can get access to. This is managed by IT professionals, not in India, outside. So you get like a really, really good experience through the website.
When is this process all gonna happen? Means joining or this account or doing the assessment?
Immediately after today, once you become a member formally, you'll get the access in the next month's date 1. For example, if you become a member this month, your membership will start from next month's day 1.
Okay. Also, is it possible to be in multiple clubs?
It is possible to be in multiple clubs, but it is unnecessary because once you join club here, you can always attend meetings of other clubs.
Okay.
One membership to one club is more than enough, which will be your home club. For example, if you're going to join this club, Toastmasters Club Coimbatore, Amrita Toastmasters Club Coimbatore will be a home club. But you can always join a club in Mumbai, in Chennai. You can go attend their meetings. You can go participate there. Nobody's going to stop you from that.
Yeah, it means it's not like that. If I want to improve my public speaking and join this club, on the other hand, if I want to do some video or learn some new things for that, this will be the base and other will be for some experience. Is it possible like that?
Yes, it is possible like that. You can always attend other clubs. This will be your home club.
Yeah, that's what I want. Thank you.
There'll be contests conducted, all right? So you'll have lots of contests happening. So you can only participate in a contest through your home club.
Yeah. Okay.
Apart from that, anything and everything can be done in other clubs also. You can always transfer your membership to another club. For example, let's say Toastmaster Pooja is from Chennai. She is currently in home and she wants to transfer her club membership to a club near her home. You can always transfer it. There isn't any extra fee or trouble in doing that. You can always do it in a simple fashion.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sure. Anything else? Anybody else wants to ask? Yeah, please feel free.
Okay. Should we be a member to take part in the contest?
Absolutely. The thing is that, okay, I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this, but there's a title called World Public Speaking Champion. All right. This is a title provided every single year. And this title can be only won through Toastmasters. So Toastmasters provide this title. And it's an international speech contest. To participate in this international speech contest, you first should have been part of a Toastmasters club of some place, any club. There'll be as you could have seen, Toastmaster Pooja showed various regional levels. For example, India was part of Region 3. Tamil Nadu was part of District 120. Coimbatore district is part of Division G. Our club is part of Area 4, and we have a unique club ID. So through club, you'll first participate in club contest, area contest, division contest, district contest, semi-finals, and finals in the world level. To attend such an international contest, you'll have to be part of the club. The contest that you participated last week, called Pick It Up, was a college event. All right, it was not part of Toastmasters, but it was rather a club event conducted for the college. All right.
Yeah,
I hope that clarify the
Yep.
answer.
Thanks.
By the way, means there are different means. There is international events or inbuilt college events. No, right? Not only college events.
Okay, to answer this question, how can I say? Okay, you can put it in this way. This is a college club, all right? This is primarily a college club, but
Okay.
we have access outside. So we'll conduct both college events and outside events. So to participate in outside events, we'll once you become a member, we'll give you it's simple. It's very simple. You just have to volunteer. If you volunteer, you'll get the opportunity to do so. I personally have been a trainer for secretary in the district level. I've been a host of various district level events, which means a Tamil Nadu level events. I've personally been organizers for various events. All this is done through volunteering. So they'll ask for volunteers. If you're interested, you can volunteer. And if you have enough experience to do so, you can do it. Or there are various roles from higher category to lower category based on your experience. So based on your experience, you can volunteer.
Okay, I get it. I have decided. Just give me a membership. I want to join right now.
Sure, Mohit. Sure. We'll do it. Anything else that you guys want to ask? The best thing about a student, that is a college club and outside clubs, in simple fashion, you can basically divide the Toastmasters club into three types. One would be corporate clubs provided by companies, MNCs. Number two would be college club provided by colleges and universities. Number three would be community clubs. When you talk about corporate clubs, for example, TCS, Google, Microsoft, AstraZeneca, those companies have their own Toastmasters clubs in various branches. So that's a company club. Company employees participate there. We are a student club, and here you'll have more fun because people primarily here are just to learn. You're not here to compete with your employee. You're not here for a promotion. You're just here to learn and have fun. Basically have fun. So the experience here and outside is totally different. I can tell you that because I've attended a few meetings outside also. So being a part of a college club, a student community is extremely fun. That's one thing I can, assure you. But efforts must be available from your side also. Some clubs are basically for you to grow. If you have to grow, you'll have to put in the efforts that is required. All right. Efforts from your side, you'll obviously grow. Any other doubts that you guys want to ask? Feel free to. Toastmaster Pooja is also here. Any doubts that you want to direct to her also, you can do that. Okay, yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
I was wondering if you have mentioned regarding the membership fee, or it's yet to be covered.
Yes, the fee is yet to be covered. If you guys have no other doubt, we can carry on with the rest of the session. We just wanted to clarify any other doubts because I understand the PPT is really huge. There's loads and loads of information to put into your head. So I didn't want to dump it all at the same time. If you guys have any doubts, we can clarify that and then move on to the next stuff. Okay, seeing none, feel free to interrupt and ask any doubt at any point of time. I'm going to ask Toastmaster Pooja to continue with her orientation. You guys have any other doubt? Last call. All right, seeing none, we'll continue. If you guys have any other doubts, feel free to interrupt. We'll also have another dedicated session at the end. You can, make a note of your doubts and you can ask at that point of time too. Thank you, Toastmaster Pooja. Feel free to continue.
Am I audible?
Yes, Toastmaster Pooja.
Okay. So moving on to the membership fee. So every member pays $45 twice a year. So it is around 3,500 in Indian rupees, 100 less or 100 more. It will change according to the exchange rates. And additionally, along with the membership fee, new members are supposed to pay a new member fee of $20.
Toastmaster Puja, we have some internet issues on our side.
Okay.
Can someone confirm if it's on my system or is Toastmaster Puja's voice breaking?
I think it breaks only once in a while. We're able to hear you clearly.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Please continue.
So, and that's it with the membership fee. And then moving on to how do you become member?
I think you can repeat once membership fee. There was some breaking.
Okay. So we all, as a member, every member pays $45 twice a year, once in every 6 months. So $45 is around 3,500 in Indian rupees. It's not exactly 3,500. It will change according to the exchange rates. And additionally, with the membership fee, new members are expected to pay a new membership fee of $20. So moving on to
the $20 is like a one-time fee. You just
Yeah.
pay it when you join.
So how do you become a member? So the first step, I'll be sharing a membership form, and you just have to fill your personal details, and then you have to pay the membership fee, and then you'll be receiving a welcome mail from Toastmasters, and then you can just log into your account from that email, and next you can just Bhavesh, can you please move on to the next slide? So this is the Toastmasters International website. This is your profile. You can just log into your profile, and Basecamp. Basecamp is the home of pathways. It is where all your projects will be found. And can you please move? Okay. So you can see that under pathways at the top of the Toastmasters website, you can click go to Basecamp. And so as a member, you will get access to various resources and articles. For example, the first project you will be doing is Icebreaker, where you are supposed to present a speech about yourself for 5 minutes. So Icebreaker is level 1, project 1. In the base camp, you will find resources explaining each project in detail, and this will just help you to do the projects. And moving on to recognition, you can earn digital badges for your work in Basecamp. Each time you complete a level or a learning path, you earn a badge. So not only you can receive badges, you can also give badges to other members as well. If you notice someone doing exceptionally well, you can recognize them with a digital badge. And after completing a pathway, you will receive a certificate of proficiency, which you can print yourself, or you can request a printed copy from World Headquarters. And next, moving on to club expectations and policy. So all members are expected to attend the meetings regularly. So it's not going to be like one of your courses where you will be forced to attend the meetings for the sake of attendance. But definitely we will be encouraging you to attend the meetings regularly. It doesn't matter if you are prepared or underprepared. It doesn't matter if you are a good speaker or a bad speaker, but do participate. Nobody is going to judge you. We all practice to become a better speaker. We all practice to become a better leader, and we all practice to become a better professional. So do attend the meetings regularly once you join the club. And dress code, as I said, we all practice to be a professional, and it's really important to dress like one. So let's strictly avoid night dress, and do not speak about sex, religion, and politics. You can express your thoughts and ideas, but never hurt anybody's feelings. So thank you so much for being patient throughout my presentation. Any doubts or clarification?
Should we give our college mail ID or our own mail ID?
Your personal mail ID, not college mail ID.
I mean, either is fine, but your college, it's just a mail ID. It doesn't matter which mail ID you give. But if you give your college mail ID, it'll expire after four years.
Okay. And also,
Personal mail ID is recommended.
yeah, okay, I get it. And also means if we have a sudden exams during a meeting, what should we do? Means
Okay, Mohit, this is how the meetings happen. Now, as Toastmaster Pooja mentioned, this isn't a course where you have to have regular attendance. We are not going to track your attendance. This is going to be a place where you can volunteer for various roles. As Toastmaster Pooja mentioned, you can take various leadership roles, you can present your speeches, you can evaluate other speeches. So these are completely on voluntary basis. If you are ready to present a speech this week, come forward, volunteer, present a speech. Next week, if you're ready to do some evaluation, present an evaluation. Let's say you're not ready for both. You want to relax, just attend as an audience, observe other speeches. So that is how a club works. We don't force you to do something. There is nothing that you have compulsion to do so. You can come, attend if you want to, take roles if you want to, and go ahead. Efforts matter the most here. All right. There'll be no, we won't obligate you to do anything. Your efforts are going to matter here. The more efforts you put in, the more better you're going to grow.
okay, I get it. Does this come under college event or personal or outside event?
This comes under college event. It comes under college extracurricular activities.
Okay, I get it. Thank you.
All right. So I want to highlight another thing. There's always a difference between performance and practice. We are not performing for anybody. All right. This is not a stage performance. This is a practice session. You do good, you do bad, nobody cares. If you do bad, you get the opportunity to improve the next time. You do good, great. There are people to encourage you, to help you move on to higher stages. So that's the most important thing. I'll repeat, this is not a stage performance, but rather a practice session where everybody here is to practice. You come in as a good speaker, you come in as a beginner speaker and improve yourself over the years. As the saying goes, practice makes you perfect. Though you don't become perfect, you become better. You practice over the years, you become better. And it's proportional to the effort that you put in.
As you mentioned in the PPT, you said the level 1 will be introduction of ourselves. Means it comes
Yes.
under Teams meeting, right?
Okay, that totally depends, Mohit. Once we all go back to campus, right, we'll have offline meetings in a stage, actual stage. You can practice on a stage. Again, though we do it on a stage, it doesn't mean it's a stage performance. You practice on a stage, that's it. So you go do it on a stage. As we all have to practice social distancing, we are doing it in an online format.
Okay, and also now that means if I joined, that means I can get used to this, right?
Can you please repeat, Mohit? I did not understand.
Means I'm telling that means if I join the club and it's a college event, only the members of college will attend the meet, or others means where from all the across world, or it depends like that.
Okay, primarily it's only for the college students, Mohit. We will not be entertaining even the faculties from the college. It's only primarily the students. But it over the time, you need to introduce yourself to other clubs, network with other clubs, right? So we'll do something called joint meetings, as Toastmaster Pooja mentioned. Joint meetings, we'll bring in good speakers from outside who'll be motivational, who'll give you some ideas on what can be done, stuff like that. Depending on the scenario, people of higher ranking and higher authorities will attend our club. I'm proud to say last year we had the international president, Toastmasters International's president, attended our club's meeting. As it was online, it was easy for us to facilitate the meeting, and he attended our meeting through online. All right. His name was distinguished Toastmaster Richard E. Peck, and he attended our meeting, which kind of is a proud moment. Apart from that, we had DTM Logandran, who was one of the, he took third place in the World Public Speaking Championship. He was from Malaysia. He attended our meeting as a chief guest, and last September. All right. So we get guests like this so that we get an opportunity to meet different people. When we were back in offline, when we were back in campus, we had guests like district leaders who were really, really good in public speaking, like actual professionals, startup owners who were part of Toastmasters, attended our clubs, so that we get introduced to different people. All right, that's how it works. Primarily, it's for the students, but we get introduced to other people through different events.
Okay, I get it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sure. Please feel free to ask anything, guys. And Toastmaster Pooja, if you have anything, feel free to add on to. So as Toastmaster Pooja explained, there'll be a 3-step process after this. Number 1 would be for you to step up and tell us that you want to become a member. After that, we'll give you a membership form and fill it. Step 2 would be you paying the fee, and step 3 would be logging into the account. That's it. That's going to be like, you can do it even in a day. So we would recommend you to ask any doubts that you have so that you can get it cleared before you take your decision. It doesn't matter if you need to take your decision right now. You can attend meetings as guests, and you can also join at a later point. But yeah, it'll be great if you can join as soon as possible so that you can do a lot of things. As guests, many of the activities are restricted. As members, it's free for everybody.
Is there a particular date by which we should decide whether we choose to become a member or not? Or
Okay, Rahul, right now we do not have any particular deadline. Usually what happens is this way. We need to pay the membership fee, right? It's a cumbersome process. We have the treasurer who will collect all the fees. We have to pass it through an account, which should be an international account, because we have to pay it to Toastmasters International. So we pass it on that way. When we pass it on that way, we get huge transactional fee. Okay, so if it's going to be 10 people altogether, the transactional fee will be divided among the 10 people. It'll become a small amount. So we all usually set a date, a time period through which we pay the membership fee. Now, if you want to say you're gonna want to become a member apart from the set period, you're more than welcome to do so. But you'll have to bear the transactional fee. The transaction fee usually comes around 100 to 300 rupees. Say 3 to 4 people join, we more than welcome to divide it about. We'll help you do that. We'll definitely help you do that. We won't like put it on your head. We'll give you the best chance to reduce the amount as much as possible. But this is the scenario. If you do it in our convenience, we'll be able to split it among 30 people, which means it goes as much as down as possible. But if you do it alone or in a small number, right, the transaction fee will be a bit high. That's the only issue. But apart from that, no, you do not have a set date. We are expecting to pay this term's fee by 27th. All right. So it'll be great if you guys can make up your mind, pay the fee by 27th, so that you will get a small reduction in the transactional fee.
yeah, thank you for the clarification.
Sure. It's just the concept of the transactional fee. Apart from that, there's no set date.
Yeah, sure.
Means if you give us the link to join, or if we join the right now, is it okay, mean?
You can always join right now. Mohit, so what the process exactly, the immediate step after this would be is that we'll share a Google form. All right. Now this Google form, you'll fill this Google form if you're absolutely sure that you want to join the club. All right. So once you join, you do that, we'll get a count of how many people wants to join. We'll share the membership form, the account details that you'll have to transfer the money to. I'm really sorry. The account details that you'll have to transfer the money to. Those will be the main 2 steps. We'll do that. If you're unsure of you want to join right now, it's totally okay. Just stay in the WhatsApp group. We'll keep updating various events, updates over that. Weekly meetings. You can always attend the weekly meetings as a guest. You can, once you make up your mind, you can text one of us or put a message on the group so that we'll know and we'll help you with the process. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it sure does.
Thank you. So great. Anybody else? Or I would recommend, more than using a Google form to make it more complicated, why don't you guys just go ahead, put a text message on the group, WhatsApp group, that if you want to join, just put a message, name, I want to join. If it's Mohit, I'm Mohit, full stop, I want to join the club. So we'll just personally contact you after that. I think that makes the process more simple. Google Forms, create a Google form, share it, you fill it, then we take it, we count the number of people, then we contact. It just makes the process long. This is a more simpler process and it's easy for every one of us to know, right? So I recommend you guys, if you are interested in joining the club, go forward on the WhatsApp group. Just put I'm interested with your name. Please put your name. Awesome, Mohit. I'm really happy that you're enthusiastic enough. And others also feel free to do the same. Any other doubts, feel free to ask so. Yeah. Guys, you have any doubts? You want me to repeat something? WhatsApp group link. Toastmaster Pooja, can you please once again share the WhatsApp group link in every single, okay, I mean, yeah, only on the, what is it called? The Pick It Up group. Can you please share the WhatsApp group link on the Pick It Up group?
Can I share it in the chats?
Yeah, sure, that will work too. And on the Pick It Up group, that also will be fine because people who didn't join will join. So the WhatsApp group will be put here. Guys, feel free to join there and put a message after that. You guys have any doubts? You guys want to ask me something? You guys want to ask Pooja something? You guys want us to repeat something? Feel free to do so. Observing the silence, I assume there are no more doubts.
Yeah, I think we're okay for now.
Sure. If you guys have any doubts, feel free to ask it on the group.
Yeah, sure.
Or I believe my contact and Toastmaster Pooja's contact is available on the WhatsApp group. Feel free to do so. And one important thing that I should mention is that please don't misuse the numbers of other people on the group. I know that isn't something happening in a college, but it's something that I just have to inform. So ensure that you don't misuse other contacts. But apart from that, feel free to network among each other through the group. Again, through the group will be great. So we have the WhatsApp group link here. Feel free to join the group. Once you join the group, you can start posting if you're interested, or if you guys have any doubts, feel free to do so. Okay, observing the silence, I assume there are no more doubts.
No doubts as of now.
Yeah, I don't think there are any more doubts.
Thank you guys. So I think we can officially close the orientation session. I'll turn on the recording.